All right, guys, we are here with the one and only Ace Ventura, aka Yoni. Thanks for coming, Yoni.
Pleasure.
All right, so you've just landed in Australia, had a big trip. You feeling refreshed?
Yeah, a little bit rest, a little bit sightseeing in Sydney. Good to go.
Yeah, beautiful. What do you think of Sydney?
I love Sydney. I love Australia in general. Sydney, I think it's my third or fourth time, but I love the city, amazing city, and the people are really nice. So it's always a pleasure coming to Australia, anywhere in the country actually.
Yeah, beautiful. Now, look, for people I guess that don't know the real Ace, the Yoni, before the Ace Ventura was born, it was a little bit inevitable for you to sort of delve into the music industry with your father's influence. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, my father is a famous composer and musician in Israel. He won the Eurovision contest. If you guys know it in Australia, I think you do.
We do, yeah.
And he has many very famous songs in Israel, in the Israeli folklore.
Yeah.
And so he's really talented. I wouldn't say I'm as talented as him, but somehow I got into this field. Actually, I was doing post-production and was more into the cinema post-production kind of career at start. But then I started to make music with a pal, and once we had our first gig, I knew this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I moved into the music business, and I've been traveling for 20 years now exactly.
Wow.
Exactly to the year. First gig abroad was in 2000.
Yeah. That's amazing. So how do you keep up? Last year, if I got this right, you did 128 gigs?
Wow, I never counted. It sounds a lot. I don't know. I just do it. Basically, I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's not a chore for me. Even the flights. I mean, nobody likes airports and securities and all that. But the flights are my downtime. I have 2 kids at home, and I have music to make and bureaucracy and promotion. So I find the flights kind of relaxing.
Absolutely.
But you just have to take care of yourself, try not to drink too much and do substances and keep yourself a healthy life. And if you do that, then you're good to go.
So what would you sort of do when you're not flying, you're not in between gigs? So in order to look out for that sort of mental well-being, like what do you do in your downtime? What's a week look like?
It's very short, these downtimes.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have a family with 2 children, and I need to produce music, which I don't have enough time to. And I have a radio show for 2 years now, which also takes a lot of my time. The really small downtime that I have is either just hanging with the family, watch some movies, play some video games. I live in a very nice countryside in Switzerland, so we go sightseeing, some forest walks, and that's about it. There's not much downtime.
No. So it must be pretty hard for you to schedule in. Like Psy-Nation Radio obviously needs to keep its monthly rotation.
Yeah, we kind of found a method to get it rolling as fast as possible. It still takes a lot of your time. Obviously, it's instead of producing a track or doing something else, but we really like it. Me and Liquid Soul, which is a good friend of mine for over 15 years, we have great chemistry, and we have fun. We have fun to do it, so we're still going strong. We are 27 episodes in.
Yeah.
And for now, we're still going strong. We have parties starting now. We had already 3 or 4 parties, and we have some lined up in several countries. So we'll see how it develops.
And you have a new compilation which has just come out.
We just launched our first compilation, which is Progressive Nation. It's going to be followed by Psychedelic Nation in the summer, only psychedelic, stronger, full-on tunes. And then in the end of the year, it's going to be Chill Out Nation, a down-tempo compilation.
Oh, beautiful. It's the whole spectrum, basically.
Exactly. That's the concept of the show. And the parties, we always bring like a big down-tempo chill-out act to start on the main stage, not on the side stage.
Yeah.
To build a real story, then progressive to psytrance, and this is the concept, to have everything. And of course, just music that we like and we support, but we try to be as objective as possible.
Yeah. So, I guess with all the traveling, all the different things that you're involved with, you need to stay inspired. So where do you get your inspiration from?
Well, that's not a problem because, in the psytrance scene, you're surrounded with such amazing people. So I think first inspiration is either the people around you, the music they make, you know, you have really interesting people and you hang with so many people from different countries every weekend. So inspiration is never a problem. There's a good gig, there's a good festival, there's a good movie, there's a nice forest walk.
Yeah.
Inspiration is not a problem. The problem is the time to lay down this inspiration.
Yeah.
But yeah.
100%. That's obviously, I guess, really inspirational for other people to hear as well. You know, when they're trying to find time to navigate their passion around, like they can't devote their passion completely to music just yet because they've got a full-time job, for example. So that's really inspirational here. Yeah.
Nice one.
So I guess like you're playing at quite a lot of different events. You know, you've got your huge scale festivals, and then you've got your more sort of intimate venues. What? I know it's probably going to be hard for you to say what is your favourite, but
well, I think most of the people will say that the outdoor scene is their favorite one because it's just natural. You're in an open space. This music is made for nature, you know, for down to earth, to be one with the surroundings and the green scenery. So obviously, parties in these locations are, I don't know, they're much better in any parameter. But it's not summer all year, so of course you gotta go indoor, and club scene has its own vibes. I mean, some clubs, packed clubs, not even all packed, depends on the crowd basically.
yeah.
So you can have amazing parties in clubs. I had life-changing parties in clubs, and I like both, but if I have to prefer, of course I will go for the outdoor.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, now you've got a number of different aliases, duos, collaborations on the go at the moment. Is there anything else that we can see in the pipeline?
There are actually talks for 2 new projects, which I'm not gonna spill right now until it's you know,
Yeah.
it's happening. It's still in
Of course,
talks.
of course.
But yeah, the main my main goal now is actually to work on my solo album. My last album was in 2015,
Yes.
which is a long time. In the Psy-Nation thing is not that long, but I started basically last year to go work on a concept and start making tunes that's supposed to be to the album. It will take time because I'm not in pressure to release it. When I will feel it's good and I have something enough meaty in my hands, and I will start to promote it and work towards release.
Yeah.
But other than the radio show and some other projects which you probably know, I have the project with Asterix, Alpha Portal,
Yeah.
and I have a project with Rocky, Easy Riders. There's Liquidation, which basically culminated into Psy-Nation. These are the active projects I have right now, but I'm working on a dub album, Ace Ventura in dub.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a scoop, I guess.
Oh, that'd be
I didn't
huge.
publish it anywhere yet.
Yeah.
The fact that it's in works, but it's really amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this project. It has amazing remixes to all of my catalog, from the likes of Kaya Project, Gaudi, Grouch, Pitch Black, amazing producers.
Absolutely.
So
man, yeah.
I'm really excited for having this physical release and in my discography. So this is aimed for the end of this year.
Yeah. That's amazing. Well, look, I'm very excited to see how that unfolds. Absolutely. So now, I guess you've been doing a lot of the longer sort of sets, like Azora Boom Festival. We're looking like 3-hour, 5-hour journey sets. Are you thinking of pushing that a little bit further? You're going to take a go at Gilon and do
You
a
know,
bit
the
of...
boom sets are 5 hours, but I can go always can go longer.
Yeah.
It's they give me sometimes like 30 minutes encore, but they're the ones who are shutting me down.
Yeah,
In
right.
boom, I feel for me it flows like 1 hour physically and mentally.
Yeah.
It's not something that's hard for me. I'm really into it. I can play, not forever obviously, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to do an open to close in a club. Sometime this is always in my mind.
Yeah.
This is a plan to have somewhere. I'm not sure where or when. But yeah, in Zora this year, I'm having my 10th anniversary in a row. First set there was 2010,
Yeah.
And they usually give you just 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. So this year I asked them to let's do something special. So I have a 3-hour slot on the main stage, which is very special for Azora.
Beautiful,
And let's see how it goes. I mean, the goal is to break the boundaries, of course.
Yeah. I mean, how do you prepare for something like that?
Well, when I started doing them, it was totally spontaneous. Nowadays, when I play in a place like Boom, I work on it a little bit before to have some kind of a frame of a story. Otherwise, of course, it can always go rock and roll and spontaneous, but I feel if you really want to have a journey, you need to sort of plan the milestones there. So I have a choice, I make a playlist, but I'm not sticking to it 100%, of course. I see what works when and how, and obviously I change something, but yeah, I do go over a little bit before to have a frame of what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I personally admired about you is your presence on stage as an actual DJ as well. You know, you're an awesome producer, but you've also got the mad DJ skills as well, and that's
well, I've been
rare.
a DJ since I was probably 12 or 13.
Wow.
Yeah, I started doing like kids' birthday parties with two Technics decks, SL 1200.
Yeah.
And I started from vinyl basically. And nowadays with a CDJ you have this vinyl feel. It's really technical and you can do great stuff with it. And yeah, I think the key is to really enjoy what you do. Because when you have this, when the crowd see that you enjoy, you have this immediate connection. And once you get this, you don't get this in every track obviously, but in every set you have a few key moments where you said, okay, I've got them, and this is a moment that you will remember.
Yeah.
And once you get these moments on and off, you know, you live from it. So I enjoy it, like I said. For me, it's still, I'm really lucky to be able to, they fly me to Sydney to play for people and I get paid for it.
Yeah, well, it's a dream, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still not for granted, even after 20 years.
Yeah.
I think once it will be, maybe the enjoyment will go down a little bit, but I'm loving it.
They don't see it like a job, you know?
It is a job, of course,
Sure,
and you need to be professional and to maintain it, and there's a lot of bureaucracy and promotional sides to it, which are not that fun, but the core of it are the parties, you know, and meeting the people every weekend, different culture, you know, and in these places you have people from all kinds of cultures, you know, because Psytrance brings people from all countries. I mean, usually in every country you have like at least 30-40% immigrants, because this is the secret of Psytrance. There's no vocals mostly. It's an instrumental medium. There's no language barrier. It's always brought everybody together, and this is the beauty of the parties and the festivals especially.
Yeah.
So, you know, you meet so many people. I have so many friends from all over the world that I collected for 20 years, and I'm still in touch from the first parties.
So that's amazing, yeah.
So this is the most amazing thing for me.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. I mean, look, it's the most multicultural music genre out there, isn't it, really? You know? Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, so wrapping up, what other artists do you think that we should be on the lookout for in 2020?
Oh, well, there's so many. I think one of my favorite ones right now is Starlab from India.
Yeah.
There's not that many Indian producers.
Yeah.
But this guy is like on top of the list. He's slowly breaking out. Really good mixture of psychedelic, full-on, and some slight progressive touches. I would keep an eye from Starlab. And other than that, we have from Israel, we have Antinomy.
Yeah.
It's a rising star. They're having an album on Iboga soon. And this is just at the top of my head, these two,
Yeah, fantastic. No, that's amazing. Well, look, we're looking forward to seeing your set tonight in Sydney. Have you got anything special planned for us, or are you going to save it, keep it a surprise?
I'm going to save it, but I love the Australian crowd. I've been playing here for probably 20 years. Actually, I think my first gig in Australia was in Sydney. It's in a weird bar from this guy called Raptor, Louis Raptor, I think.
Yeah, Louis. Yeah.
And it was a really long time ago. So, but since then I've played many festivals, all the big ones here, and many parties around the country, and it's always fun. The crowd in Australia is always up for it. Doesn't matter where, the amount, and so it's not work playing for Australians.
Yeah,
it's a joy.
That's the right answer. All right, thank you, Ace.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Thank you, guys. We're going to go party. Universal Nightclub, Fly High Events. Thank you.